All right. Son discovers his dad remains are under his truck.
So
This is a good one. It's positive, you know? Gives out the good vibes. The good posy vibe. Posy vibes! So that was... So what people say, people say that, right? Posy vibes, like cool terms, like you mixing positive and but. I'm gonna stop talking.
his bone, he said his arm was dangling, holding on by flesh.
Did he say like, why he didn't want to stay on scene? If his friend was just...
He didn't act like he even knew who it was.
It didn't just strike your dad. It rolled over your dad, it backed over your dad, and then it went over your dad again.
This is it.
It is?
This is it.
Yeah. Who drove it?
I don't know. Whatever you do, don't touch anything.
What the fuck?
On Veterans Day 2023, an elderly man is found barely...
I regret eating dinner now. Chat, why would you eat dinner watching my stream? Like, you should know better by now, all right? You're supposed to eat dinner before I stream, okay? We've been over this. God.
clinging to life after a brutal hit and run in
You're supposed to plan your entire day around me.
Lot of a bar, as Pinellas County deputies race to track down the vehicle that fled the scene. Chilling new details come to light, sending investigators toward a horrifying realization.
This one's getting worse and worse.
Well, I mean, it can't get any worse because your dad's dead.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of...
I shouldn't laugh about that, but it's just like the ridiculousness of that. I mean, your dad's already dead. Like, how's it supposed to get any worse? Holy fuck, dude. Oh, man.
The footage has never been seen before until now. Just before 9 p.m. on November 11th, 2023, Pinellas County deputies arrive at the R Bar in Treasure Island, Florida,
Cops blunt as fuck.
where they survey the aftermath of a brutal hit-and-run incident.
I mean, I assume, is the son the killer? Because if the son, okay, we'll obviously figure it out. But if the son isn't the killer and the cop's like, yeah, your dad's dead. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Because if the cop's saying that, then I feel like the son probably had something to do with it.
Incident. The victim, 86-year-old veteran Tom Macau, was rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries.
So that's skin right there.
That's gonna be bone.
Oh!
So his bone, he said his arm was dangling, holding on by flesh.
Ah!
But I mean, I don't think those are going to be from his shoes. Those look like
Bone.
But the watch is messed up.
Yeah, with the watch.
So that's what doesn't. So that going goes that way, and then this one goes this way. That's what throws me off.
Well,
right. Can you guys go interview them before they close up and have to leave?
So that being said,
make sure you get.
he was flat on his back, head this way, body
Yeah, I
that
already
way.
got that
Okay.
from the,
All right. Gotcha.
This is hearing aid right there.
Yeah, he's an older dude.
Tom's belongings are scattered across the scene, including a broken watch, a hat, sandals, and a hearing aid. Reports note that gouge marks in the asphalt suggest Tom had been dragged. Witnesses claim to see a vehicle, possibly a black pickup truck, leaving the scene. The key fob to a Ram was found among Tom's belongings, but the truck was nowhere to be found. Deputies head inside to speak with bar employees to explain Tom had not been alone in the bar that night.
This guy is the guy that they were saying it was with him. I know it's a back on him, but
They both had the same shirts on. They just came. They were celebrating vets at the Legion before they came here. They said they just left the Legion.
Okay.
The image shown to deputies depicts a white male wearing a white long-sleeve shirt, blue shorts, and brown sandals. He appears to have dark-colored hair and a balding head, but the photo was taken from behind, showing only his back. The bartender who served the two men shares critical information with deputies.
Tom, I believe, has a residence here because he's here for 5-6 months every year.
Okay.
The other guy, like I said, I don't know him, but they were together. They were paying for everything together. So.
Okay. Did he seem like a local, or did he seem like he's...
The other guy. I mean, he didn't have like a real hard accent or anything. I mean, I don't know if he was a snowbird too, but he seemed pretty.
They have a word for that. People who travel to warmer climates during the winter? Snowbird?
Familiar.
As deputies continue to gather details at the scene, one heads to the hospital to meet with Tom's son, 61-year-old Mark Macau, who's just learned that his father did not survive the incident.
We've been out all afternoon.
What time did you get here today?
We got in about 11:30 this morning.
You
We drove from Michigan, left at 5 o'clock, got here at 11:30.
So he didn't have anything to do with it?
18 and a half hours. It's average.
18 and a half?
Yeah.
It's a long drive.
Mark explained that Tom owned a business hauling and fixing damaged boats.
Fuck snowbirds. they're here in my town too. Dude, that would suck to live in a tourist area. That would honestly be so annoying.
Which Mark now manages and confirms his father's plan was to stay in Treasure Island until the spring. As their conversation continues, details about what they did next leads deputies toward a grim realization.
So anyways, we got here, got unloaded. He got things kind of half squared away. He was all geeked, excited. And then we went out, decided we'd try the American Legion in Madeira Beach.
Okay.
One of my favorite
The one near
places.
John's Pass.
Went there, had a few drinks, he talked to some people, and then we went over to the one in Treasure Island. We sat there, had a few drinks, then we decided to go to the yard. We want to go to the yard bar. That's his favorite place to go. We went in there, had a few drinks, and then we were going to leave and go back to the other Treasure Island and one across the road and then go home.
Okay.
Deputies noted a strong odor of alcohol coming from Mark's breath and person during.
Hey, bro. Fucking dude, it's so hard to mod. It's so hard to mod. Fucking shut the fuck up, stupid. Shut up. Take a day off. Fucking annoying bitch. God, now my thing's all messed up. Ah, okay, there we go.
Their conversation. Based on Mark's own account, it appears that he was the one who was earlier seen with Tom at the bar just before the incident, raising serious questions.
So when you were at the R bar,
Chat, I can moderate fine, but my chatterino wasn't up. It was my fault.
did you guys leave together?
No. Well, no, he got up. We kind of drank up. He said, all right, we're leaving. And he was going to go across back to the Treasure Island or the one across the street. And I said, all right, the car was out here. So I said, all right, I'll meet you over there.
Mark explains that when his father didn't show up, he attempted to call him, but got no answer.
Did you call anybody else by any chance?
About him?
At all?
No. Then one of my sisters called me and said they saw something on Facebook and they got something about my dad.
So something about your dad on Facebook?
Yeah.
Did she send like a picture of it or anything?
Yeah, a pedestrian accident.
Okay. Why would you think that was your dad though? Why would she think it was your dad?
I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of...
Yeah, you're right.
Mark continues explaining what happened after he left the bar without his father.
I drove around over across the street.
Hold
I
up.
waited, didn't see him. I walked in, didn't see him. So I started calling. And I'm wondering what. Then I started to come back, and then there was police. And someone said, hey, get out of here. There's a...
Picture only showed the back of the male as he was walking toward the scene where the crime scene. Police were present.
Right. You didn't think anything of it?
I didn't know, so I thought, okay, I left. I drove back to the condo looking maybe he started going that way.
Right.
He didn't.
What were you... Is this what you wore to the bar tonight?
I had a white shirt on. I actually took it off.
Like, what? Why even? Like, why not lie there though? You know, like if, dude, honestly, if I was a murderer, like hypothetically, if I was a murderer, I would do so well. You know, like I would do so. Like when I see all these idiots who kill people and they do all these dumb things, like I would do great as a murderer. You know, hypothetically, of course.
Took it off because it was long sleeve. I was hot.
Oh, okay.
It's laying on a table at the condo.
Right.
If you want to take me back, you can. Welcome to see it.
Right.
In the truck, it's there.
Okay.
Key. So my sister called an Uber. Said, "Here, I'm calling an Uber."
Why did she call you Uber when you had the truck there?
She said, "Why don't you take an Uber to the hospital?"
Okay.
Mark provides the address for his father's residence at the Sunset Cove condominiums, where deputies locate Tom's black Ram pickup truck.
This is it.
It is?
This is it.
Yeah. Who drove it?
I don't know. Whatever you do, don't touch anything. And what's this back here? It's gotta be the son. He's the only one who had access to it. Damn, look at that.
On why
So he hit something else. And this is recent because
Yeah,
there's
look at that.
scuff all the way.
Even the bumper.
Yeah. Damn.
And right
Because a
here.
lot of these people don't plan murder. It's the heat of the moment. See, that's why I would plan it out. You know what I mean? Like, hell, even spur of the moment, you know? My brain would just work so fast. You know? I'm kind of like freaking, you know, like, you guys ever watch American Psycho? You know, I'm kind of like him, right? I'm cool and mysterious, right? That's what everyone thought when they watched that movie, right? He was cool and mysterious, right? Yeah, I'm like Dexter. I gotta go return some videotapes, chat.
A closer look at the truck revealed splatter on the driver's side tire and wheel consistent with blood and what appears to be human
No,
tissue
you're just
hanging from
autistic?
the front axle.
Wait, I'm
After
not cool and
learning of the
mysterious?
gruesome discovery, the deputy confronts Mark.
They went to the condo and they looked at the truck and there's some concerning
Let's see
things
Paul
underneath
Allen's car.
on the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have any idea what I'm talking about?
No.
Not a clue?
Not a clue.
All right. So,
'Cause
yeah,
as far as I know, I don't think he went to the truck at all from the R-bar.
no, well, I'm not talking about in the truck. I'm talking about underneath the truck.
Yeah.
So you know how your dad was killed, right?
They said he was hit.
Yeah, he was hit by a vehicle. And one of the witnesses that we have from the scene said it was a...
Also, his lack of, like, care about his dad dying is also sus.
black truck. You don't know anything about that?
It wasn't me. It wasn't
you.
Bro, literally instantly said the worst possible thing you could say. Yeah, he got ran over by a truck. Oh, really? Wasn't me. Like, bro, like, they haven't even... Dude, he folded under zero pressure. They didn't even ask him anything. It's like, hey, yeah, he got hit by a truck. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I mean, it wasn't... no, that wasn't me.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure.
So your dad's truck
Yeah.
has remains underneath it. Blood, skin, things of that nature. I know that you're telling me no, but I'm telling you that's what we found on the truck. Okay, and you went and told me that nobody else has access to that vehicle.
Yeah.
So you don't know anything about how that got there?
No.
Okay. You're holding
Such like a... Like, how that got there, such like a... You want to tell me how that skin and blood got there, buddy? No idea how that skin and blood got there?
demeanor has changed now. You recognize that?
No, but I mean, I'm a little taken aback that you're saying there's stuff on the truck.
Right. Do you
Could
think
be a
maybe you were
self-driving truck,
intoxicated when you were
Chad.
driving away from there? You've been out drinking all day?
I had a few.
Yeah.
But
More than normal?
probably a little more than.
Deputies were able to obtain surveillance footage from the parking lot. At approximately 8:28 p.m., a man presumed
The only answer is a skinwalker? You know, I could see that.
to be Mark exits the bar first and enters the driver's side of the truck. The second male, presumed to be Tom, exits next and walks slowly toward the vehicle. For unknown reasons, Tom appears to fall down in front of the truck as the headlights go on and is seen lying directly in front of the truck wheels. The vehicle moves forward and appears to jump up and down, consistent with running someone over. As the deputy describes what they saw next, the conversation with Mark takes a dark turn.
We've got a
Pause. I have to go grab the ice cream. Pause. I'm back. I'm back.
vehicle leaving the parking lot, and what we think is that vehicle struck your dad, okay? But the problem that I have is it didn't just strike your dad, okay? It rolled over your dad, it backed over your dad, and then it went over your dad again.
His reaction. Quick, emote. Give some type of emotion. What is that?
Backed over your dad,
I am shocked. Oh.
and then it went
Gasp.
over your dad again. That's the problem that I have.
No way I could have. No way.
I'm telling you that's what happened right before I came here.
There's no way I could have.
Before questioning continues, the deputy reads Mark his Miranda rights.
I mean, am I under arrest?
You're being questioned right now, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
You're free to go.
I can't believe I hit my head going away.
So I guess
Really,
I got one. Do you want to continue with the interview?
what do you mean continue?
Well, I'm going to continue to ask you questions. I advised you of your rights, okay? So you said you understood your rights. My question to you is, do you want to continue with this interview?
Oh, you mean
Continue answering questions.
get a lawyer?
I'm asking you if that's what you want.
You know, this guy really gives off the vibe that he just lost his dad, you know? He's showing a lot of that guttural, deep emotion that you feel when you lose your parent, you know? Wow. My dad got ran over and then dragged all over the floor and then ripped apart. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate, you know? That's very unfortunate. Like, he's not even reacting, dude. Except,
I don't know. My best judgment says get a lawyer, but got nothing to.
Oh, I can't advise you one way or another.
I know.
Okay?
I can't believe that I hit my dad. Bad nightmare.
Yeah. So my sergeant gave me some more information, okay? And what he said to me was that your vehicle, that truck, your dad's vehicle, actually comes back to the scene more than once.
Earlier in the investigation, 2 witnesses reported that the man with Tom, now presumed to be Mark, returned to the scene multiple times on foot after the
is he
incident.
dead?
On one occasion, a witness claimed to have
He just drives back. Oh, is he dead? Drives off.
directly confronted him.
She goes, "You drive a black GMC pickup truck." And he looked at her and he said, "No." And she looked at me dead in the face and she said, "I stared at him through his windshield. I know that's the guy driving the car."
That's what the cop said.
That's what the lady who called the cops said.
Okay.
Did he say like why
the
he
classic
didn't want to stay on
non-defense.
scene if his friend was just hit?
They didn't
he didn't act like he even knew who it was.
Still, Mark insists he has no memory of the event.
This one's getting worse and worse.
Well,
Maybe he was drunkenly looking for his dad, hence why he came back. Yeah, he was just so drunk that he ran over his dad 3 times. Yeah, he ran over a bump. It's like, wait, what was that? Backs up. I swore I hit something. Goes forward again. What the fuck is going on? All right, whatever. Drives off. Oh, shit. I forgot my dad. Goes back there. Dad? Oh, you're dead. Ah, yeah, interesting.
I mean, it
get
it can't get any worse because your dad's dead. I mean, that's as bad as it can get, you know? You're facing your dad.
I can't believe I didn't see
You got your dad in the headlights, and you go around him like he's just, you know, another person laying on the ground, like a piece of garbage laying on the ground. You drove around him.
No, it's my dad.
Yeah, but why would you do that? You drove around him.
I don't remember doing
And
it.
didn't get out of the car to try and help him.
Wait, he's actually going with that defense? Hold up. He's actually going with the defense that he didn't know he was there? I was joking.
I would have got out. I get it. Totally. I would have got out and helped him. I don't remember.
But you didn't get out and help him, okay? You were driving that truck. You didn't get out.
Oops.
I'm still trying to figure out why you would hit your dad and then back over him and then drive over him again. Were you angry at him?
Not at all.
Well, that seems like a pretty angry thing to do. It's one thing to hit your dad with the car. I mean, that's maybe an accident, okay? But we're talking about hitting him, backing over him, and then driving over him again. Did your dad owe you money?
No.
Was he taking too much from the business?
No.
Not paying you enough? Not giving you enough attention?
No.
As far as the business goes?
No. Things
Are people really this awful? You must be new here.
have been good. I mean,
This is tame compared to a lot of the shit we've
An
seen.
argument on the way here? None at all.
got along great.
There's got to be some reason why you would not only hit your dad, but then back over him and then go over him again. And then come back to watch him die in the middle of the parking lot.
No, I'm shocked. I don't remember doing it.
With Mark still struggling with his memory,
The demons took over. That seems,
the
yeah.
deputy considers a new approach.
Skinwalker.
You want to see it, sir?
Sisters, no, but yes.
I don't know what that means.
I really don't, but
Means.
My guy, you're laughing. My guy, you're laughing. That is, wow. You think it's Jeff the Killer chat? Did Jeff the Killer take over? Is alter ego Jeff?
I really don't, but yeah, I want to see it dead.
I mean, it's not, you can't see your dad dying or anything like that. It's just a truck rolling over something. The something happens to be your dad. That's the truck right there. That's the car.
Wrong
Dad's already lying on
emo.
the ground.
He's like, oh shit, I was supposed to show sadness.
It's went over it again.
That's him.
That's you backing, somebody backing over your dad. See how the truck jumped a little bit?
Dude, he's enjoying watching this.
Do not remember that at all. I don't remember driving around my dad. I would have stopped and tried to help him. I get it. I know where you're coming from and I understand. I don't.
I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
This might sound like a random question, just humor me. Do you know what your resting heart rate is normally?
Whatever.
The reason I ask is your watch, as soon as we started talking about all this, your heart rate jumped up about 20 to 30 beats per minute.
Did it?
Damn! Yo, she's fucking using his like smartwatch against him? The Fitbit told on him. The Fitbit told on him, bro. Oh shit. She's good. She's fucking good, bro. The whole time she was just analyzing his watch. Bro, he got. He got.
I'm shocked. I'm
Looks
blown
like
away.
you're at
that-
141 right now. That's pretty high.
That's about where he's been.
That's where I was
When it
last-
comes to-
Yeah.
I was at Dr. Wagner last week and I was 142 over.
And that's
That's your blood pressure.
That's your heart rate.
He pulled out his heart rate or his blood pressure numbers. Oh my. This guy's a genius.
That's your blood pressure. This is your pressure. Yeah.
You jumped up to 169
I won't
as I was
Nice.
watching the watch. It was my curiosity.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I'm shocked. I'm blown away that I did it. I can't believe I did it. I truly can't.
Having heard enough,
I cannot believe I killed my dad. I am in shock. I am so distraught right now. Oh no. Oopsies. I killed my dad. Uh-oh.
the deputies place him under arrest and inform him that they will be conducting a forced blood draw to determine his blood alcohol content. As part of the investigation, the truck's sensors were tested. While lying flat on the ground, the sensors remained inactive, but when movement was detected, a loud tone signaled an obstruction. The rear camera was also deemed to be fully functional. Inside the truck, investigators found CBD gummies with a few missing from the container, as well as something else of interest tucked.
Yeah, pretty. I don't think CBD gummies makes you go on a murderous killing.
The rear passenger seat pocket.
Yeah, I don't know, chat. Do CBD gummies make you want to kill?
I got a bottle of liquor. What? I got a little, like, 50 milliliter bottle of liquor. A little shooter? No, a little bigger than that, like a brown bag. Is it full right now? Nope, it's like half.
Mark's blood alcohol level tested at .039, though his blood wasn't drawn until after his arrest, approximately 5 hours after the initial incident occurred. Investigators ultimately concluded that Mark left the scene of the crash and impairment.
Chad, I've been crossfaded a lot in my life. I will say. I don't think I've ever killed anyone because of it. But I don't know. Maybe there's something to it, chat. I don't know. Maybe getting crossfaded might bring you to kill. You know? Drugs kill, chat.
It was a factor. However, it remains unclear whether he intentionally struck his father with the truck. A later autopsy of 86-year-old Thomas Macau ultimately ruled the cause of death.
You just got lucky, pig. True. You know, I think every time I got crossfaded, it was just luck that I didn't kill someone.
Death is blunt trauma, and the manner of death was accidental. 61-year-old Mark Macau was officially charged with leaving the scene of a crash involving death and was released from jail on a $50,000 bond. The following April, he entered a plea of not guilty. In exchange for a plea deal, he later changed his plea to guilty and was sentenced to 10 years of probation.
What? Leaving the scene of a dead body? Not at least vehicular manslaughter? At least vehicular manslaughter? His death was ruled as an accident? How? Because he was drunk? So fucking what? What are you fucking talking about? I'm pretty sure you would realize when you're running over your own father. I'm pretty sure you would realize that. For running him over 3 times and driving off and then coming back to the scene and then showing absolutely zero emotion whatsoever while talking about your dead father, he gets 10 years probation. Doesn't even have to go to jail. That is fucking insane. Wow. That is wild.
He was also ordered to undergo a substance abuse evaluation, and his driver's license was revoked for a period of 3 years.
Bro got away with murdering his dad. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribed? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.